A Peacemaker finale is tonight. It's supposed to be huge. It's supposed to be mega for the DCU and everything in the future of it. So I've been trying to stay away from everything, you feel what I'm saying? Try not to watch too many teasers, and I'm just trying to go in blind. But one more video before the episode won't hurt, right? So real quick, I just want to go ahead and give y'all 3 predictions for tonight's episode. Some good, some bad, some in between. And what I think is going to be an absolute banger. Let's get into it. And hey man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna start these predictions off hot. Like some fish grease, man, because whether it's him saying it, whether it's him doing it in a roundabout way, hell, whether it's us actually seeing Rick Flag Jr., I think Rick Flag Sr. is going to admit that what he really wants to find in the QUC is another version of his son. Alive, of course. He keeps repeatedly saying that he's trying to do this for the greater good of us, for the greater good of the people, the greater good of the US. My nigga, I think it's for the greater good of your own selfish wants and needs. He wants to see his son again, understandably so. Who wouldn't want to see their kid again, if you know what I'm saying? And I think his roundabout way of doing this is going to say his son was one of the most important people in the U.S. government, in the U.S. military, you feel what I'm saying? Why wouldn't they want him back? So if we're being technical, him bringing his son back, Rick Flag Jr. coming back to the DCU would be beneficial for the greater good of the people. Technically. But even if he doesn't outright say it, I think that we're going to get some type of hint, some type of clue that what he really wants is to see his son come back to the DCU. Come home! My second prediction, I know I said I was going to do 3, straight up lied. I'm doing 4. But number 2, I think I do believe James Gunn when he says that Superman is unfortunately not going to show up in the show, even though I think it would be a fucking layup. All you have to do is have Superman show up, tell Peacemaker, who's been struggling with this inner self conflict, this inner one. He thinks he's the angel of death now. All he has to do is tell him that he belongs, that he can be a real hero. And I think that would go so long. When it comes to Peacemaker's character, it would go a long way. And when it comes to the DCU, it would go a long way because I think it would make the ratings go whoop. All we have to do is the word of mouth that would go around for people saying that Superman showed up in Peacemaker would get people to check out the show. And that's just a fact. So honestly, if James Gunn really didn't figure out a way to write Superman and get a quick cameo on this, it would shock the hell out of me. Like if you tell a regular casual DC fan, hey, you know, Superman was in Peacemaker, they might go, huh? He was in Peacemaker? Maybe I should check it out. And then they might end up liking the show. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I think I do believe James Gunn when he says that Superman won't show up, unfortunately. My third prediction is that, yes, I do think we're going to get cameos in this episode. I just don't think they're going to be as big or maybe as memorable as we want them to be. You feel what I'm saying? James Gunn has made it clear and obvious that his cameos are story-driven cameos and have to affect the story in some way, shape, or form. So I do think we're going to get some cameos during these door scenes. Maybe like 3 or 4, maybe little ones. Maybe one big one. Like I said, I can see us getting like a Jason Momoa Aquaman or maybe even a Batfleck. Just a simple scene of one of these doors. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't think we're going to get any earth-shattering cameos when it comes to the door scenes in the DCU. It'll be a fun-ass scene. It's going to be an awesome sequence. We're going to see some dope things. I'm just not getting my hopes up too high. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to expect a Blue Beetle or something like that like a lot of people are and then be disappointed when I just see the skeleton heads. But hey, just because I said I don't think we're going to get any crazy cameos in the door scene doesn't mean I don't think we're going to get any at all. You feel what I'm saying? Because I think we do see our first look at John Stewart Green Lantern, Aaron Pierre himself in the DCU. I mean, we know his show is coming out next year. Lantern's is supposed to be the next thing that leads into Supergirl and then therefore and thereafter. You feel what I'm saying? So why not get our first inkling, our first look, our first ever introduction for Green Lantern in the show right before it? I feel like it makes perfect sense for me. It's kind of what we got in Superman with Supergirl, so it wouldn't surprise me if James Gunn is going to keep this train going, keep it rolling by showing us our first look at John Stewart. What are your predictions for the Peacemaker finale, though? What are your good ones, your bad ones, your in-between? Are you excited for the episode? Do you think it might disappoint? I think there's a chance. I'm not going to lie. With how hyped James Gunn has made this episode seem, it better fucking hit. He better knock it out the park, bruh. But yeah, man, I'm trying to see y'all thoughts, y'all opinions, your predictions in the comments down below. Because you know we got to talk about it. Simple.